I always think of you and I'll try to cross the Emerald Ocean. As long as the stars are guiding me, I don't know how much time I need. My dreams sometimes look so far away, and I feel like I am lost. There are angels all around me. They give me faith and hope with wings to fly, and I have to fly right now to the sky to find tomorrow. I keep calling you, but there's no answer from you. I'm drifting all by myself. So many tears are falling down. I always think of you and I'll try to cross the Emerald Ocean. As long as the stars are guiding me, I don't know how much time I need. It's a miracle that we could find each other in this world. Don't know how far it is to get there, but we know we're always happy, 'cause we're flying to look for a dream together.
Greetings, citizens of the internet. You can call me Nitro Indigo, and welcome to my extremely riveting Let's Play of the Dog Island, a game more obscure than Klonoa. Now, this game is very nostalgic to me because when I was little, I loved dogs, and it was also my introduction to the action-adventure genre and also 3D games in general. And despite all appearances, this game isn't actually shovelware. Speaking of action-adventure games, I'm going to tell you right now that I'm not going to be 100% completing this game because I've never done that before, and I learned my lesson to not try 100%ing a game for the first time in the Let's Play from the Wind Waker HD, and also there aren't any complete guides of it on the internet. Anyway, let's begin. I clicked start a bit early because it looked like it was going to loop back to the intro song soon. Oh, hey there! So you're the new mailman? Don't be silly, Eldorado. Men don't exist, and also the text speed in this game is really slow, and the font isn't variable width. One of my new boys kept his letter in the wrong place, so it got soaked, and I can't do a pirate voice. I learned that in Wind Waker HD. And the address got all smudged. Can you still deliver it? This sounds like, I would think it was my voice for Gengar in Blue Rescue Team. Hi, Captain Eldorado. Let's see. Ah, it's barely legible. But I'll give it a shot. little Donatello, could you help me? It's about this letting. Any idea what it is? Well, it's hard to make out, but... Oh, yes, it's that boy's house. Now, what was his name? That was a very weird hum. Well, see, I always found that a bit weird how he always refers to the play character as a boy first. I could understand that this was in some other language, but it's in English, and this was originally made in Japanese, which doesn't need to specify gender either. Anyway, I'm going to be playing as Dalmatian, because that was what I played as the first time I played this game. It was my favourite breed of dog when I was little. I'm not as obsessed with dogs as I used to be. And also, this is my second attempt at recording this Let's Play, because the first time I recorded like 25 minutes of footage, and then Elgato was being a bit funny, or Game Capture HD, Elgato's name of the device, oh wait, I was always putting my real name, and then I realised my name is Nitro Indigo. It basically wasn't rendering it properly, so I had to redo it, but I did stutter quite a lot in that original episode, and just kind of ramble incoherently, so I'm glad I have a second chance to redo this. Also, I wonder if the colours of the highlights vary depending on what gender you are. Yep, it's indigo. This is trying to sound like Chuck Conroy's old man voice. I believe there was a brother or sister. I wonder which was it. That's not grammar. I'm going to select a brother because the last time I played this game, which was in like, perhaps it was in between, it sounds more like Professor Oak then. Oh, it's a long story. Why don't you just take a seat there and I'll tell you all about it? Oh, no thank you. You've already been a help already. You've been a big help already. I keep misreading these because text being so. Thank you, old Donatello. Good morning, Indigo. Good morning, sister. Your little brother looks like he's getting better this morning. Let's have breakfast. Oh? I've got to wonder, is Ma her actual name or is it just an old-fashioned term for mother? I've wondered this for years. The milk isn't here yet. I'm sorry, Indigo, and there's a lot of space on the right side of this beach bubble that isn't being used. But could you go get those to the milk store and get some? Like, I've noticed in games whenever like you can input a name for your character, it'll always start the character's name on a new line in case it's too long, I guess. The milk store is just in the square, just outside the house. They have a milk bottle by their door. It's hard to miss. Off you go then. Walk and run. Yes, this is perhaps the worst thing about this game. In order to walk in the Wii version of this game anyway, you have to move a cursor, and I know this is shoehorned in because this is very clearly shoehorned in, and I know this because this was also a PlayStation 2 dual release, and it makes controlling your dog in the Wii version really slippery, and it's kind of annoying to be honest, but I did manage to beat the game anyway, so sometimes dogs will give you explanations like this, helping you play the game. Oh, I missed out one sentence so well. If you forget what you've been told, press the plus button to open the menu and select notes from memo. You can see all these explanations there again. So, go to the milk store and get some milk for us. You just told us that. Yeah, when I recorded this episode for the first time, I realised that this, the dialogue in this game is a lot worse than I remember it. Please, hurry. Also, why does this house only have one bed in it? And why is it that and it also has no windows visible from the outside? Okay then, be careful out there. Oh my, a letter! Wow, it's from my nephew. He's so happy he learned how to write it, and so he wrote me a letter. This place is... Oh, first to get a tutorial on how to move the camera, you use the plus button. And by the plus button, I mean the plus control pad is what they insist on calling a D-pad in official Wii games. And I always think of how the guy from Wii Party says it. But anyway, welcome to Pororo Town. Besides having literally the best music ever, it's also a Japanese shortening for Prologue. Real original there. It's like Outset Island or Outset Village or Aboda Village if you're American. Anyway, let's talk to Enzo. Not to be confused with Ezno from Assassin's Creed. I've never played Assassin's Creed. Hey, aren't you Mars girl? What? The milk delivery hasn't reached you yet? It seems like Mar is her actual name then. That kid. Ah, I meant my son. That's good enough then. He sometimes helps out around here. But look what happens when I trust him. Ha! You want milk, right? I'll bring it right over to your house, okay? Why does he sound like Batman? Hold on. Or at least Lego Batman. The basket I need to make deliveries are gone because that's grammar. This is a real problem. Without that, how can I do all the deliveries tomorrow? And there should be a comma in that sentence. Yeah, there's a lot of typos in this game too. What? You'll search for it? Well, that's mighty nice of you. Are you sure? I'm counting on you then. This is what the basket smells like. And we introduced us to the main mechanic of this game, smelling things. Basically, you hold down the A button to find objects. The important objects have a blue meter, and optional objects have a yellow meter. And this is one of the reasons why this game looks like it's shovelware, but it isn't, because the entire game is made of fetch quests, and yet amazingly it isn't actually boring. And we needed 3 tutorials for this for some reason, and also waggling the Wii remote is actually quite imprecise because I swear I'll be right on top of something and it won't register, and it's really annoying. I hope it's not this bad in the PlayStation 2 version. If any of you watching this video have played it, feel free to enlighten me in the comments. Oh, something else I need to tell you. Select Memo from the menu and press the A, then select the diary option, and you can see the request that you are currently helping out with. If you're stuck, press the plus and then select menu and then diary. I've also forgotten what the word button is. Once you find the basket, bring it back here. Thanks. As well as the basket, there's also an optional item to find here, and I know what this item is because I played this game yesterday, but we can't do anything with it yet, but it does look rather pretty, and the cursor got a bit stuck, and now it's disappeared. Oh, it's found it again, and it also somehow registered that as me trying to shape. Oh, it's gone. Why is the cursor going crazy all of a sudden? Oh my. And it keeps reading. When I'm trying to find the cursor and it keeps registering it as me trying to. Oh, it's come back now. When I try to find the cursor, it registers it as. I did change the remote sensitivity before I started this Let's Play just in case, but. Oh my goodness, do you see what I mean? Also, is it true that PlayStation 4 had an update for backwards compatibility, or is that just a myth because you can't really update something that would require physically changing the hardware of the system? Oh my goodness, what's happened to this pointer? It might be because I'm too close to the screen, but I didn't have this problem earlier. Like at the start of this video earlier, when actually it was kind of going weird, but that's because like before I recorded this video I was also having trouble finding the cursor. Anyway, we found the basket, hallelujah. And we take it back to Ezno as that caption box politely helped me. I don't want to get into a habit of just reading out absolutely everything that happens because that's just not very interesting to watch. I also don't know why all of these "you did this thing" boxes end with an exclamation mark. I don't get what's so exciting about them. Thanks, that's a real big help. Anyway, here's our currency, woofs. I don't know why they're called woofs when they're clearly bones. I always thought that was weird. I just gave you a woof. If you help a dog and I'm sure they'll give you more of them. So this our protagonist never had money before. It's a sign of thanks. If you gather a lot of woofs, you can trade them for accessories or healing medicine or herbs. I'll make the deliveries then, so say hello to your mother for me. Also, why are these dogs just having milk for breakfast? Do they have cereal? I don't know. Oh, you'll carry it back yourself? Are you sure? Sorry about all this. Here you go then. Well, I'm sure your lover is worrying about you. Get home and put her mind at ease. And the cursor is not as bad as it was earlier, and I forgot that I can change the camera all of a sudden. Hey, aren't you Indigo? And that also should have a comma in it. I went to your house to deliver a letter. Who, me? I'm Mr. Postman. Just started working in this town recently. I see you've noticed this red box here. This wonderful box allows you to send letters to dogs far, far away. In not too... I was trying to make a Star Wars reference and then I just flubbed it. By writing your memories in a letter, you can record them. Among us postmen, this is called saving. Here's an idea. Why not give it a try? Not right now, because I'm in the middle of recording this episode. Come back anytime if you want to save. And you always list that after you save, unless you decide to save and quit, that is. And also, fixed save points are a pet peeve of mine, to be honest, especially in handheld games. Link Between Worlds. Or Pokemon Ranger as well, because I remember I kept dying on this one part of Shadows of Warmir, and then I had to walk through this place all the way again, and it was really annoying, and I kept having to rewatch the same cutscene, but that's not really the save point's fault. Welcome back, Indigo. Did you bring us some milk? You handed her the milk. It was so exciting. That also needed an exclamation mark. Oh, good. Thank you, dear. Mom, can I go to the festival tonight? Okay, now he sounds like Perel. Sure, as long as you drink your milk and your condition doesn't get any worse this evening. How exactly is his milk supposed to make him better? Is it like that antibiotic goat's milk that they're trying to genetically engineer? Or maybe they already have, I don't know.
Wow, great. I'll be with you then, Indigo.
Yeah, the Perel voice I gave was really raspy and kind of hurts my throat after a while, so I probably won't be giving Emilio that. Let's eat then. Also, by the way, if you choose a sister, then her name is Maria, I think.
No, 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 no. I want to go to the Festival of Indigo.
Your condition has gotten worse since this morning. You can't go out like this.
I'm fine, fine. I drank the milk this morning. I should be fine.
Okay, this is like my Perel voice, but a bit less raspy. I like it. No, you can't get too excited. Indigo, I can take care of your little brother. Go and enjoy the festival. And also that bed doesn't look smooth at all. It just looks like a really hard mattress. It doesn't look very comfortable to sleep on, and you can't move the camera indoors because there's not much space. But it is quite a nice house, even though it's absolutely tiny. I like the wooden tables, but how are dogs supposed to use them?
Indigo, are you okay? What's wrong?
Why does she sound so high-pitched? Oh, come on! Tonight's the night of the festival! Cheer up! Shooting stars are a sign that trouble is coming. I hope nothing bad happens. And now he sounds like Lombre. I liked Choco Conroy's old man voice impression better. If you're wondering about all these voices I keep referring to, go watch my Red Rescue Team Let's Play. Anyway, next time on my extremely riveting Let's Play of the Dog Island, we will be enjoying the festival. Until then, stay interesting!